The first DLC character for Bleach Rebirth of Souls is here, and guess what? It's another Ichigo! Year Blood War Ichigo isn't the character I would personally start the season pass with. I'd probably pick a new character that isn't playable yet, but ignoring the fact that this is the fourth playable Ichigo, and looking at him as a unique character with a brand new moveset, this DLC is awesome. And today I want to show you his entire moveset, give you some advanced tips, play a couple of matches in the new ranked game mode, and wrap it up with my opinion on whether I think the DLC is worth it. Ichigo has great damage and mix-up. He has a ton of options thanks to his very versatile signature move, which is a stance with many different possibilities. But first, let's start with the basics. These are his light attacks, and this is his step light. It has pretty good range, so if you're trying to poke from a distance and you're not using any slower move, you can always use this. That second attack usually hits. Then we have his heavy string, which looks like this. It's actually a lot longer after Ichigo awakens. And we also have his tilt. Now his tilt gets in like this. It's got pretty good range, but it also has a follow-up if you press the button again. Now you can't just smash it, however, because it's unsafe on block. So if you just do your tilt once, you can usually block, or if you space it out correctly, you'll be fine. But if you do the follow-up, then you are very unsafe. Now, technically, you can cancel this into his stance, but none of your options are going to cover if Renji is fast enough. That said, mental stack is a thing. On hit, the follow-up actually gives you a combo, which is why it's good to go for it once you have the actual hit. But let's talk about his signature move. This is where it's at. This is his biggest ability by far. This is a stance that has multiple follow-ups. The first one is with the light attack button. It's this very quick flurry of slashes. It's so quick that you can just put it at the end of combos and extend them completely free, just like that. The second follow-up is with a heavy button, and it's slower, but it gives you a full combo on hit, and it's actually plus on block if the opponent blocks it. Now, I always get comments asking me what does plus on block mean. Basically, if the opponent blocks it, I can move before they can. So we're both trying to mash after Renji blocks this move, and as you can see, I am winning. I am plus, I have the advantage on block. The other follow-up we just looked at is minus on block, so if we both try to mash, I'm the one that's gonna lose. It's safe, which means I can block an oncoming attack, but it's minus, which means I cannot mash. That's the very basic explanation of what that means. Third follow-up is a projectile, so you do this by hitting the signature move again. So if you're just mashing the signature move, it does like this. It's not very mashable, it comes out pretty slowly. Also, it does not have a ton of range, it doesn't go forever. It ends right about there. Renji's not blocking it, still not blocking it. Right there, he blocked it. It is pretty hard to dodge though, because it's a horizontal projectile. But those are the three basic follow-ups. He does have one more, which is a dash. Just goes forward, and you can actually dash up to twice. What this does is it actually lets you dash and use any of the other options. So for instance, I could do this from here, dash into heavy, and I have plus frames, baby. Just like that. You can also do the dash twice and still link into one of your other options just like that. So this is gonna be bait city. This is how you're gonna mix up your opponent after every single combo. And this dash also allows you to follow up with his supers. So his SP1 is this, for instance, and you can just do it immediately after the signature dash. But yeah, since we're talking about his supers, let's cover them properly. First, SP1 for 50 meter. You can do a combo super pretty much. At the end of any combo, you can just throw this in there, but it's also projectile invulnerable. So yes, you can use this to approach from the mid-range, bypassing any projectiles that are thrown at you. His SP2 for 100 meter is actually two different supers. First, you have Getsuga Tensho if you do it from a distance, but if you're close to the opponent, you actually get Jujin Sho. And this is a super with an invincible startup, so it's meant to be used as a reversal. And then we have his kick-on moves. Ichigo has 3 of them, and they take the standard number of stocks. That is, in his base form, he can take up to 3 stocks. Once he goes into his awakening and becomes Horny Ichigo, he can take up to 4 stocks, and then on sublimation, he can take up to 5. Horny Ichigo doesn't really have any gimmick outside of some of his moves gain way more hits, like the heavies here. The heavy string looks like it is a lot bigger. Also, his SP1 has a lot more hits as well. Dude just kind of goes crazy. But there's no special gimmick, it's basically just giving him more damage. That's his basic moveset, but let's talk about some more advanced techniques, how to utilize his moveset to its full potential. I recommend when you're starting to play Ichigo and getting used to his signature move, go for the light attack option. It's a quick way to extend combos, and that just increases his damage output like crazy. But also, on hit, it leaves you with the perfect frame data to go for a throw or go for an attack after the string is over. So the opponent is constantly in a strike-throw mix situation. But if you want to go beyond that, you can also choose to finish your heavy string with other options by swinging in and out and getting plus frames, or just throwing a Getsuga for style points. Also, I mentioned it briefly, but his tilt is unsafe on block, but you can cancel it into the signature move stance, right? So if you do that, you're still unsafe. If the opponent is fast enough, they can react with a light attack and punish you no matter which button you press. That said, they don't know that you're gonna do the follow-up. Sometimes, you know, you're just playing the mental stack game and you're staggering, so they might not be quick enough on the trigger if you go for something like this, for instance. And this is actually safe on block. So yeah, it's not just your signature move that can be used for mix-up, it's also your tilt. So make sure to use it appropriately. Also, it gives you a combo on hit if you do the follow-up, as long as you link it with quick attack, so don't forget about that. Next, if you have meter, your go-to combo might be something like this, a simple string of heavies into SP1, and that is some decent damage. But you can actually combo into his SP2. Now, if you try to do it at the end of a heavy string, you will see that you will get just the Getsuga Tensho. You're not close enough to get the Jujisho. But remember that you can cancel the dash from the signature move into supers. So with the right timing, you can actually get the Jujisho in a combo. You just gotta be fast enough. And you know, it can be hard to do online, but that's a ton of damage if you do pull it off. And I hope with these tips you can start to get comfortable playing this new Ichigo, but I find there's no better way to learn than just to watch someone else play a full match to see what they do and how I can implement that into my own game. I haven't even told you about his soundtrack. We'll see if we can get it here. Yeah, I mean, if we awaken first, we'll hear it for sure, but not for a long time. But it actually has lyrics. It's a full lyric song from Awakening. Here's his intro, by the way. I think the intro starts really strong with him like drawing both swords at the same time. Then there's kind of nothing going on in the face, so a little bit disappointing on that front, but nothing too important. It's just an intro. Alright, solid start. Plus frames. Okay. If you don't know that's plus, you're gonna learn. Oh my god. Oh, hi. So you can actually combo there by using the signature move. After you do it, after you awaken, you can actually combo better. And that's beautiful. Oh. I'm gonna throw him away, and I'm gonna white reverse for the... Oh, yeah. Hello? Bro is just not blocking. Bro is just not blocking. Flash step follow-up. Okay, I think we might actually have to sit still for a while. What is bro doing? Oh god. Solid. I didn't follow that up well. Oh my god, wait, the reach? Into stance. He doesn't do the big Urahara combo. What's going on? Okay, reset. That's acceptable. We can finally get a kill. Here's the awakening. Listen to that soundtrack, baby. Yes, sir. I'm horny now. Yep. That's safe. That's not safe. It's safe depending on the distance, basically. I keep trying to grab. It's my bad. Extend that. I think you can take... Are you gonna take 2 stocks? Well, GG's. I think you just threw the match. Dude, you're gonna go for a 3-touch? And you still need sublimation to get the 3-touch. Papa. Yes, sir. So that was the full light string plus the signature move light. This is probably my favorite Kikon move. Of the 3 he has, this one's probably my favorite. Alright, he has Awakening now. I just need to reach sublimation, get one more kill. I guess that was a decent chunk of Ichigo's soundtrack. This one's also very good though. Damba. Good flash step. There is a gap there. It's not completely true. Oh my god, I keep doing it. I keep just falling for it. Okay. Now I didn't press it, because I thought I was going to fall for it again. Okay, and I fell for it again. Keeps mixing me up! Alright, reversal. If he's on melee, he's going to take a ton of damage. Oh, wow. Alright, we're chilling. We're chilling. He does 3 here, still needs to take 4. Yeah, we're close. We're there actually. Oh, hi. Extend. Boom. And bonk. Yeah, he started to feel it. 1, 2. Oh yeah. Into SP2. Oh, that is damage. That is damage, baby. The sound design on this one is so sick. It really conveys all of that power. Oh, victory pose, victory pose. Just a cute smile. That's not Victor, that's Ichigo. Anyway, next match. Alongside this DLC and ranked matches, there was also a big balance patch. I think it hit every single character, as far as I can tell. Gin, no longer bugged. You can just, he gets stuff after perfect flash steps, after grabs. He's fine, he's fine. You don't have to micro walk anymore. Every single character got adjusted, and most of the adjustments seem pretty cool so far. I haven't felt many of them. I've mostly read what they do. That is mix-up from the very beginning. One universal change they did was buff yellow and blue reverse, but it still doesn't give you fighting spirit. So I wonder if that's worth it at all. I think at the end of the day, it's still going to be optimal to use white, just because of fighting spirit. Alright. Okay. Sick. Dude, this might be the first good Gin I play against. Ever. Oh no, sir. Oh no. I was not expecting that. I need to lock in. Hang on. I'm getting cooked over here. Got clipped. He's close, he's close. Can't let him move as he pleases. There you go. Please flash step. Try not to die before, before I evolve. It's gonna happen though. Well, he takes 3. He doesn't have a 6, so he's going for a 3 stock. I guess it's a viable strat. I have to play the 2 stock now. Still at 50%. It's been hard getting in. You know, like these rushdown characters sometimes struggle against zoners, but this is the type of zoner that's not projectiles, it's just range. Ichigo has some anti-zoning stuff against projectiles. Alright, that stagger there, I need to not stagger. I think he's just gonna fall for it. Oh my god, I'm gonna fall for that. Sheesh. Okay. No. Bom, ba-da-da-bam. Okay, he mashed quick. He mashed quick. He wasn't, he didn't wait. Oh god, I'm struggling to talk. That's how locked in I gotta be. Dude, I can't get a hit in. Okay. Yeah. Too slow, too slow. Okay, what do I do here? That's good. Alright. He was waiting for that. I am gonna white, because he still needs to take 2 health bars. And my white might put me on sublimation. Oh! Bruh! Ah! Let's go. Delay. Huh. I think SP1 is gonna be enough. Surely. Yes, sir! That's a quick 5. I just need the 4 now. I am way ahead. Alright, sorry for the lack of commentary. Needed to lock in real quick. I actually have the lead now. Ugh, that sound is so good. So satisfying. There's something metal about it, like gong. It's just, oh, it's so good. Alright, so that combos sometimes depending on distance. Uh-oh. I guess with that... Oh, hi. Alright, good delay, good mix. Ooh, just enough. Did he delay? No. Okay. Yeah, we're down to our final health bars. But I'm about to hit Spirit Drive, and that's not going to be good for you. That sucked. Damn, that sucked. Oh! Oh! Into reset! Yes, sir! Oh! There you have it. There you have it, baby. Outside of the fact that this is Ichigo number 4, and even though it was definitely going to happen at some point, making it DLC number 1 was a bit much, in my opinion. But looking at the character's moveset as its own independent character, this is exactly the type of fighter that I like. High mobility, lots of options, lots of ways to bait opponents into making a mistake, and having a huge payoff when you make the right read. They kept this kit very basic and beginner friendly for the most part, but then added all the complexity to that signature move, which you can use to its full extent if you want to try to be an expert Ichigo, or simply go for the basic option of the light attack follow-up. That's good enough for extending combos and leaving you in a very good position for a strike throw mix. Now, one of the issues with rushdown characters like this is often zoners. These characters can struggle to get in, but they gave Ichigo some tools to contest zoners from the mid-range. Not only does he have his own projectile, but his SP1 is projectile invulnerable. Zoners can never be safe if Ichigo is in the mid-range. Year Blood War Ichigo is a character I can easily recommend if you like Bleach Rebirth of Souls and this type of rushdown playstyle. Their first DLC character has an awesome moveset and makes me really excited to see what else they can do for the rest of the season. But that's gonna do it for today. For more Bleach, check out this video right here. Thanks for watching. Bye.